Going to the bathhouse can be a daunting task. Luckily, you have me to guide you through the dark maze of intricate body and verbal signals to use for ultimate success. Hi. Can I help you? Of course, I'm totally kidding. It's not rocket science, and most of us have been preparing for this moment our whole lives, living a bit under the radar and honing our gaydar to communicate what we're looking for from others. In this video, we're looking at 3 things to avoid doing at the bathhouse. These are bad habits that may not seem like a big deal, but that are actually getting in your way and making the experience uncomfortable for others. And later in the video, I'm going to share a super hot tip that I myself just learned on my last trip to the sauna. Let's go. I was inspired by my latest trip to Steamworks here in Toronto. When I came across some of these behaviors, I knew that I had to share them with you as a tale of warning. But of course, I also want to share with you the fun that I had that night. So, to hear all of the vivid details of my crazy encounters at Steamworks, you can find my porn star bedtime stories on my OnlyFans page, linked through my website below. Number 1, the first thing to avoid doing at the bathhouse is leaving your trash around. Probably thinking, Patrick, what trash? I'm naked in a towel. Well, yes, you're wearing a towel, and oftentimes towels get soiled, they get wet. I see them lying around the halls, sometimes they're in the dark rooms, sometimes I'm in a room, I see them on the floor. Do yourself and the bathhouse cleaners and staff a favor and just take your soiled towels and bring them to the front and change them. It's already a lot of work for them to be cleaning and replenishing the towels, so do your part. Of course, other pieces of trash include condom wrappers, condoms, those lube packet. I find these in dark rooms and in common areas because people get excited. You know, you find somebody and you're into it and you rip open the condom and you throw the wrapper on the ground and then you use the condom and then the condom is suddenly on the ground. I know it's dark in there, it's hard to see, but try to find a little spot where you can put the wrappers and put the things while you're doing your stuff, and when you're done, you can take all your trash with you and dispose of it in the proper area. And you can add to this list by letting us know if you've seen behaviors at the bathhouse that people should not be doing. Comment below. Number 2, another big no-no at the bathhouse is grabbing guys' junk. Now, I have other videos on how to approach people the right way and how to tell them physically that you are interested. But we're talking about what not to do, and what not to do is just to grab people's penis. If you have not spoken to this person, you haven't received a clear signal from them that they're interested. This is a lot about consent and respect. Yes, we're naked. Yes, you're in a towel. Yes, we're all there to have sex. Of course. Consent is important. So going up to somebody that you have no relationship with at all and then just grabbing their penis to tell them that you're into it or you want them is not the way to go about it. Don't go grab, even an ass, grabbing, slapping somebody's butt, grabbing a butt, that's borderline. Some people are okay with it, some people aren't, and you just don't know. You don't know who you're grabbing, so you're taking your chances. Also, I've realized that a lot of people grab people's penises through their towels because they're checking to see if they're hard. I want to make it clear, you know, people aren't just walking around the bathhouse with hard-ons, unless maybe they took a Viagra, they're wearing a cock ring, and they're ready to go. Most people are just walking around, and then you get them alone somewhere or in a public space, you start playing around, people get aroused, they get hard. What I've noticed is that bottoms looking for a hard top go around just grabbing junk looking for a hard penis. And if they're not, then there's like this disappointed face / almost disgust, and then they walk away trying to find the next person and hopefully they're hard. It's disrespectful to the person. There's no kind of consent happening either. So don't go up to people and grab their penises unless there has been a clear indication that and green light that yes, this is a go. One exception, I guess, could be the dark room. I mean, it's very dark in there. It's all about touch at that point, so that could be an exception to the rule. Number 3, never under any circumstances should you ask, are you clean? I've talked about this before. Using the word clean is the wrong way to go about it. I know that you're trying to take care of your sexual health, but there's a good way to go about it and a bad way. Somebody who's HIV positive, somebody even who has an STI, they're not dirty, they're just HIV positive or they have an STI. I know you're asking because you want to take care of your sexual health. I get it. Sex is always going to be a risk. You can mitigate that risk by making smart decisions that are good for you and your own comfort and your sexual activities. So you can be on PrEP, you can use condoms, you can ask questions, but ask the questions clearly, use language, be a big boy, put on your big boy pants, and ask the questions that you want to know. If you want to know their HIV status, then ask them. But if it's a conversation you want to have, then have the right conversation. Don't ask them, are you clean? All right, that's enough of the things not to do. I want to share with you right now my super hot tip that I just learned on my last trip to Steamworks, and here it is. It's a great way to reject somebody softly without offending them, really. And this happened to me. I was in the hallway, I saw a guy, I was into it, went up to him, we started, connecting, everything was going well, and then at one point he stopped. I was about to say, do you want to come to my room? And he stopped, and he said, hey, I'm just not ready, I'm going to walk around a bit. And I thought, wow, what a great way to say, hey, I want to stop this, what we're doing right now, and maybe we'll reconnect later. Maybe we'll cross paths later. I'm not ready could mean so many different things. I gotta go douche. I gotta go take a pill. I gotta go get a drink of water. I need to scope out the scene. Like, I literally just got here and I want to see what's going on and get a feel of the night, I'm not ready. What a great way to put somebody on pause. It's not a hard no, and he was into it to a point. Whatever his reasons were, it doesn't matter. We could sit here and wonder forever and still never get the right answer. So there's no point in wondering why somebody walked away. It doesn't matter. This spicy video will probably have limited ad revenue, and that's why your support means so much to me. By subscribing, commenting, liking, or even becoming a patron, like my newest patron, Cyrus. They get behind the scenes content and video chats with me. And for a deeper dive, why not sign up for my newsletter? It's absolutely free and full of discounts on fun stuff like sex toys. To become a patron or to subscribe to my newsletter, or both, just go to patrickmarano.com. And I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!